Hey everyone, it is Mario Tomic here, and in this video, what I'm going to share with you is what I think the #1 reason why diets fail, why we fail diets, why most guys can't get to their goal physique, why most guys can't make this sustainable. And I'm coming at this from a perspective of an online coach. I mean, I got my first client 6 years ago, and it's been a long time since I got into this, and I work with over 500 guys from all around the world, and it doesn't matter which country you're from, it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your profession. This one thing will absolutely kill your results if you don't get this under control. And what I'm talking about is the dreaded all or nothing mindset, which I want to break down in this video. I'm going to share with you guys my perspective, and I want to share with you guys what I think is the closest to what we have to the solution. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon to get notified for new videos. If you're interested in living a healthy lifestyle, making this thing sustainable, this is the place to be. So let's crack into it. So what is the all or nothing mindset? How does this even manifest itself? Well, if you've ever been in a diet, it's the good old, I had one cookie, so I blew the diet, and now I may as well just eat the whole bag. And then one bag turns into 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags, that turns into a week off, that turns into a month off, and now you lost momentum, went off track, you just regained all the weight that you lost. Or, I can't do the perfect workout because I'm not in my gym, I'm traveling, so I may as well just skip the gym. Or I just feel a little bit tired today, may as well just skip it and just go tomorrow. Like, if it can't be perfect, then I may as well not even do it. And that's exactly what's killing most people's results, because that doesn't allow you to be consistent. If you're not consistent, you're not gonna see results. And it's kind of silly, like when you think about it, try to take this way of thinking into a different domain. Let's say you're brushing your teeth, and one night you're about to brush your teeth and you just realize you're at a friend's place and you don't have your toothbrush. Like you're sleeping at a girl's place, or you're traveling and you just don't have your toothbrush with you. Are you gonna be like, oh, damn it, I can't brush my teeth now, I'm just gonna give up on this whole thing, I'm never gonna brush my teeth again? I mean, it would be just so silly to think like that. Or let's say you go out and you just get a gift, like someone buys you a gift and someone buys you like boots, and you don't know how to tie them properly, they just don't fit really well, and just not the right boots. Like at this moment, those types wouldn't work for you because the size was wrong and something was off, and you're like, screw this whole thing, I'm never gonna wear boots ever in my life, it's done. Like, I'm just gonna give up on this whole boot thing. This kind of sounds funny, right, when you think about it. Or like a little kid, they try to stand up and walk and they just fall down, and he's like, screw this walking thing, I'm never gonna walk again. No, it's so stupid when you think about it. But in fitness, I see this all the damn time. I see guys thinking like this, like, if I can't get my full 1 hour workout, like my workout from A to Z, like every set, I'm just gonna not even go at all. And that it puts so much pressure on you to perform at this like perfect level. What you imagined is perfect, and that's kind of like a limiting belief that you have, that you can even do things perfectly. It's a limiting belief because you can't. Like whatever you do, you can do better. Like whatever you do now, you can do better in the future. So it can't ever be perfect. And it's kind of like that thing, and when people kind of confuse this, as the analogy I like to use is, imagine a software engineer would develop an app, and the first time the app, they try to compile it, and for you all engineers, you know what this is. My background is in computer science engineering, so I like to use an engineering example. So let's say you try to build an app for an iPhone or an Android, and you try to compile the app, and there's like an error, and you're like, screw this damn thing, never gonna do this ever again, just gonna give up this entire career, not gonna do it at all. So like, the way you want to think about this is exactly how that engineer thinks about it. Because the engineer, what he's looking for is for the next version. Like, he's looking, how do I fix these bugs? How do I implement all these cool new features? Because this is version 1. And there is supposed to be a version 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. It's supposed to evolve over time. So if you're doing something and it's suboptimal and it's not perfect, which is completely normal, especially if you're just starting out, you can't be like perfect with it. Like, it's impossible, like, ever. And if you're starting now, whatever that starting point is, it can be that version 1. So the type of mindset that I found really defeats this all or nothing type of mindset is having that iterative mindset where you're looking for that upgrade, where you're not putting so much pressure on yourself, where you're really thinking from a perspective of, well, I'm just gonna do the best I can now, but I'm gonna seek improvement. I'm gonna look for ways to improve what I currently have instead of giving up on the whole thing entirely. So if, let's say on the weekends you go out, you ate a little bit more. It happens to all of us, right? And let's say you do that. Now, instead of you giving up, you wanna look back and like, okay, well, with that system that I had for eating out, with all that stuff there, this was the outcome. What can I change in my process, in my system to upgrade this, to fix some things around this, to maybe do it a little bit better? So next time I'm in that situation that I can manage it better so I can get a better outcome. That is all what it is. Instead of falling back into black and white, if I can't stick to my calories, the diet is over, then you end up binging, you end up falling off of track, like you just end up going this deep rabbit hole of self-hate, guilt, zero self-compassion. Like you just think of yourself like you're this robot where you can just execute. And you can get pretty close to perfect, but you can never be perfect. And the secret to consistency is not perfection. Perfection is actually the enemy of progress. Like you cannot keep progressing if you're expecting yourself to be perfect. Imagine like Steve Jobs was, you know, okay, iPhone 1 and that's it. Like we're never gonna make another iPhone again because iPhone 1 is the perfect iPhone. How many of you would use an iPhone 1 right now in this time? I mean, every year there's a better one. Like every year a better one comes out with new features, like new upgrades, faster, like more awesome selfies, whatever. And that's what it's about. That's what fitness, nutrition, and living a healthy lifestyle is also about. It's about upgrading. So you're looking for that next upgrade. You're looking for that next step, next level. And that's what I want for you guys. I want you to adopt that mindset where you're thinking about the fixing bugs. Like, let me debug this thing. Let me iterate. Let me improve my system. What's the next level? How can I push myself? Because this is the trait that I've seen with my most successful clients in Fitness Mastery, is that they're thinking like this. They're thinking about, okay, what's the next challenge? How can I improve this? How can I take what I currently have and get it even better? So they're very, very hungry for that progress, and they're very hungry as well for automating the system, because it's all about the system. Now, if you're if you're approaching this without a system, you're just gonna spend a tremendous amount of time on problem solving and decision making, and it's never gonna be repetitive, which makes it really, really, really hard to sustain. To sustain something, you need to make it into a process so it's repeatable and it's adjustable to every possible scenario that you have. And that's actually what we do in Fitness Mastery. We just basically map out the whole system and then create scenarios and outcomes and inputs for every possible situation that you can end up in, so you can effortlessly stick to the plan and be consistent. Eventually that becomes a habit and it becomes sustainable long-term without that much effort. Instead, what most guys do, they try to wing it. They try to just approach every situation without having any game plan, consciously or unconsciously, and it always turns out in this battle of problem solving. How do I make decisions right now? And if anything happens in your lifestyle where you're too stressed out or you're just not sure about yourself, you're overloaded with information, then you can't make that decision and then you fall off track. And that's exactly what also feeds this all or nothing type of thinking, this black and white type of thinking, because your black and white brain, like your default state, wants you to kind of go into this and just wing it. And as soon as there's a little bit of that gap in there, and it's just something doesn't go as according to your plan, you bail. And you bail, and look, you just bailed on yourself, man. Like, you bailed on yourself. You just lost your own results. Like, that's the thing. Like, this type of thinking hurts you massively in the long run. There's not a single thing in your life that is worth having that you will accomplish if you think black and white. You will not build a business if you think black and white. If you think you can go about it just by being a perfectionist, good luck. I mean, it's just not possible. Like, I rarely say not possible, but this is one of those instances. Same with fitness. Like, expect things to come up that will not allow you to do things perfectly. It's normal. That's what's supposed to happen. I mean, we're humans. We're not robots. Like, things that happen to us are oftentimes completely outside of our control. And if you don't know how to deal with it, you're then going to back and default to that all or nothing, and that often leads to very, very poor results. So really, I mean, I wanted to share with you guys this experience of mine as a coach. I've seen so many people fall in this trap, and I wouldn't want you guys to fall in this trap. So let me know actually in the comments. Just comment below if you've ever felt like this. Just type me a yes in the comments below if you ever fell into this all or nothing type of thinking, and just share that in comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys if you've had this experience, because I see so many guys struggle with this. And for you guys, I mean, thank you again for your support. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. As I said, hit like to this video. If you liked it, hit dislike if you didn't like it. And for you guys that are actually looking for help on your journey, if you might want to make this sustainable, if you want to help building those systems up, here's what I have for you guys. So in the description below, I'm going to put a link to book a fitness breakthrough session with me and the team. On that session, we're going to analyze exactly where you're at. We're going to check in. We're going to see where your journey is at right now, at what stage you're in. We're going to take a look at what's holding you back from reaching the next level, and then we're going to talk about getting you there. And if you're a fit for fitness mastery, we'll talk about that as well. Now, for this call, these are free breakthrough sessions, but there's a catch as well, okay? So listen carefully to this. So who the breakthrough session is for? Well, the breakthrough session is for those that want to take their fitness to the next level and are ready to put in the work and are looking for help. Guys who are coachable, who are ready to invest in themselves, who are ready to take this to the next level. And if you're just a dabbler, if you're someone who's just a tire kicker, waste people's time, please don't book the call. You're just taking up the spot for someone else, and we're usually booked out. Now, if you're an action taker, if you're looking to take this to the next level, and if you're looking for help, if you want to work with me personally, then this is for you, because we will dive in, we'll see exactly what's holding you back, and we will work on that game plan to take that to the next level. So the link is in the description below. Check that out. Other than that, love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Appreciate all of you guys' support, checking in with you, and see you guys soon.